I think for me, having graduated from vet school and gone out into clinical practice and now coming back, I realized all the things I didn't know at the time, and it's really kind of fun being able to go back now and teach students things that helped me out during my first few years of practice. And just getting to see the difference it makes in their confidence when they graduate, going out into their own jobs.
What I think makes Carolyn an excellent teacher is that she's a Renaissance woman. She finds solutions to problems that haven't even surfaced yet. She's extremely versatile. She can take on any subject and teach it extremely well, and she's really good at making things really easy for students to understand.
I think most of us who come into academia are really passionate about both research and teaching. And kind of the nice thing about the work I do is I am going out and engaging with vets and pet owners to figure out what is best practice for managing a lot of the diseases we do. And then the nice part about what I do is that I can translate that back both into my teaching, so helping students when they graduate know what best practice is. And then also I'm increasingly going more into client education as well, so taking our findings and being able to communicate that back out to the wider community. cbve is a new educational framework that's been used a lot in health professions as well. And basically it's focusing more on what learners need to actually do in their professional environment, so tasks like performing a physical examination or collecting a medical history or performing a surgery. And then it's backtracking and figuring out what milestones they need to achieve to get to those different points. We're actually at the process of revamping the curriculum here at Massey to be a cbve inspired curriculum. And I think it makes it very clear for learners exactly what they need to achieve. And again, with the milestones, making it very clear how every learning activity they're engaged in contributes something towards their future career.
Yeah, I think Carolyn's a really great teacher because she's just so passionate about teaching and research and student outcomes. And she'll base her teaching on the latest research and evidence for what's best practice. And then she undertakes research about the effectiveness of her teaching and will adjust things if necessary, but she's really making the most of all the opportunities and just to make sure that the students get the best experience.
Technology is an area that we've really had to utilize a lot over the past few years, particularly with COVID, because we have a degree that's very hands-on based where we want students to be interacting with clients and patients. And with the COVID restrictions, they just haven't had that same level of opportunity as before. And so with technology platforms we use now, it's about replicating those experiences in an online environment. We can do really cool things like put in videos and quiz questions that make it a very interactive and engaging experience for learners.
So because I'm co-president of the desexing clinic, I've been involved quite a long time. And probably the most useful thing I've got out of it is improving my management skills. My interaction with the management team as a whole has been great, but also learning from Carolyn how we interact with the students and kind of how a real clinic is going to be run. It really prepares us for when we're going to be out there in the real world, being vets ourselves. She's just a great role model to learn from.
Oh, this has been one of the programs I think I'm proudest of in my teaching career, even though it's not actually part of my official teaching responsibilities. So I originally set the program up because I was involved in something similar as a vet student, and just the amount of hands-on experience you get working with animals at different stages of the procedure, so doing the physical exams and getting the anesthesia drawn up, doing the surgeries, even just working in a team environment and communicating with clients. It puts their learning into a very practical perspective, and so they're taking everything they've learned in the classroom and being able to apply it solidifies it a lot more, I think, for them.